Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Limmel. Got another stock here. We actually had another stock in the same sector, ACHR, Archer Aviation, a few days back. Had a little bit of pullback, but this one's actually acting pretty well. It's at the prior U pivot high, and we're going to take an entry on the pullback in the PBC zone. This should be a relatively easy play in the next few days. We'll break it down here in a minute. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcoinertradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, and market rating still staying stable. It's A+ based on A5 on the score, and it's A+. If you want to find out more about how we get to that market rating, go to bitcoinertradingclub.club/market-rating. Okay, we had a deep retrace off of the IPO, and that usually means extended cycles, and that's exactly what we got. We got the first major cycle set was the TM3. That's the 5 to 7 month cycle. The next one we have was a TM7. That's a 27 to 33 month cycle. And then you get a pullback inside of that TM5. Now the main primary cycle that got us out of the basically was a TY-2 cycle. It's a 3.5 year cycle. You can see how accurate this is. Once you get the breakout of that, you get a retest, oftentimes a retest onto the backside of that trend line, and you get a breakout of a 2 to 3 month high, and you pretty much caught the turn, the CH4 channel turn, and it's already up good 200% at that PBC zone. But we're going to get a nice setup on this pullback. It sure looks like it, at least of right now. Now we had basically a breakout to near the $20 psychological price point, came back and tagged that $15 PPP. I would not be surprised to see a little TSS set there in the 3.5 day cycle of TD2. And right, pullback possibly below that first wave down, retesting solidly in the $15 PPP. If not, if we get a real soft landing pullback and you get a breakout of these highs, that would be a buy right there. But it's kind of being propped up by the retest of the historical high, basically, back here. So once it takes that out, it likes to hold on to that. So I'm not sure we're going to get a very deep pullback, but looks really good and solid at that $15 PPP retest. So when we get back, I'll break down some targets on this. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bitcoinertradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, looking at some cycle-based targets, we had a TY1 cycle off the low. It's 1.5 year cycle. Normally falls into 5 to 7 month off the lows for the cycle set, but this one is in that 10 or 20% that bucks the cycles coming out of the cup. So the north channel of that, it already took that out, sign of strength. It's right at that left-hand cup pivot, and you get 4 BMI in the base. Now typically in a real solid cup without a huge depth of retrace, which this actually did have a huge retrace, you might expect that 4 BMI to get hit, but you're going to have a lot of basement supply all along here. Get breaking out near that $5 area. You get to $30, you're at 500% on it. So, you know, it's debatable whether or not you're going to gun that 4 BMI out of the base, because 4 BMI in the base is 1750 times 4 is 68 plus 1750, about 85. That would be, let me see, 2 times 19, 38 plus 19. It'd be 55 or 55 to 60 on the 2 BMI, or 200% gain out of the PBC zone. So Again, that might be pushing it to get the 4 BMI out of the base, but the as far as channel targets, the 1X is up here at $20, not very far away. The 2X is at $28. That would still be about a 50% plus gain on it. I still think pretty good chance we're going to gun pretty far above this second channel. How far is the question? Maybe a $50 PPP target before an extended longer term consolidation. So it remains to be seen. But right now we have fairly good price action, and if this holds in that $15 area, definitely would think it would at least target that TY-1 2X before a significant pullback on it. So looking pretty good. Again, this is JOBY Joby Aviation Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.